te kāre tai moang. He tōroa awenui e topāng. O mamai koe kiko nei kite te hei o wai ari haia. Ai ki ai he, waita te tangata whai. Hei aha, ti hei mauri o. A tēnā koutou nau mai haere mai. Nau mai haere mai ki raro i te tuanui o tēnei whare, te whare nui o te poti. Tēnā koutou nau mai haere mai, i ahu mai, i takea mai, i ngā moka katoa o Aotearoa, kia tau ai koutou. Ki enei whenua i ngā hoia, e kai te rua hiki, e kai te pahi, e kai tā. Nō reira tēnei, ahau, e tū hei māngai mō rātau i tēnei rā. Kia mihi a koutou, kia whatauri a koutou, kia pōwhiritia koutou. E noho ana, tō tātou mara i raro i te kapua pauri i tēnei rā. I nā tahi rā, i mate ai, te tahi o mātou tino rangatira a tahu pōtiki. Ko i ara tērā, e mau ai, i kawe ai, i te ingoa o tōna tupuna, no tōna iwi, e pērā no tōna mana, i te mana o tērā ingoa. A ko mātou tonu, e mihi nei, e tangi nei ki aia, e tahu e moe mai, oki mai. He tika hoki rā kia mihi a koutou ko pikaungia mai, o koutou rā mate, kia tangi hia tahi, kia au e tahi. Kia tukuna no rātau, kia rātau, ki tua o pairau. Kia noho anō au, kia noho anō tātou, ki tēnei a te ao kiko nei. No reira, te kanohi ora, nau mai harama. Koutou mā, o te pai whakawā, tēnei hoki te mihi kia koutou. Arā, ko rongo i te haruru o te whare, i tō koutou tāanga mai, no reira ko ngā tua hangata i wāngai o koutou, tēnei te mihi. Arā, te rā i ahu mai, i tā wāhi, arā, te matua rā, a Tim Sharp, tēnā koe, nau mai hana. Ahuri atu au kia koutou, ngā manu tī ori o te motu, o koutou rā, ko pania o koutou korokoro, ki te mere, tēnei tapu mihi atu kia koutou. Nau mai haere mai. Kari te mea he tūroa tēnei, engari kia mohi oi koutou, ko whakatauri a koutou, ko whakamanuhiritia koutou, ki tēnei rangi a tēnā koutou. Kia koe, e tai, tau mai nei, i tēnei rā, hei waha, no tēnā taha, he nui te mana ki rungi i o Pokohimu. Tēnei hoki te mihi o te kura o Kiki, ki te kura o Teuworth, i te rā, i te timatanga o te tau, arā ko te tumuaki, e noho mai ki konei, i nānei, kai te noho atu kia koutou. Nō reira, tēnā koe te whanaunga, nau mai haru. Greetings and welcome. Welcome here to the Wharenui of Dunedin. To all of you who have come from the many corners of Aotearoa to be here in the lands of the people of the Kati Ruahiki people, the Kaitauka people, of the Kaitapahi people. I stand here as their mouthpiece today to welcome you all. And when our special people walked in the room and the place went crazy, I'd like to mihi all those people as they did to you when you came in. The superstars of the big city, welcome, we welcome you. The people of Otako sit under a cloud of despair at the moment. Our great leader, Tahu Pōtiki, passed away yesterday. He carries the name of his ancestor, Tahu Pōtiki, from which the tribe Ngaitahu was named. And he carries that mana with the same mana that his ancestor did. And we tangi, and we cry, and we grieve. And it is important also that we remember all those people who are important to you. Those people that you have carried here in your hearts, those people that you have carried here in your memories, and together we grieve our loved ones. But in our traditions, our loved ones who have passed on stay on the other side of the veil, and we here who live in the world of the living continue to live in the world of the living. So I greet you all, what we call our kanohi ora, our special guests. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And then to you all, a manuti ori ori, the beautiful singing birds of our country, we welcome you. Those of you, all of you, whose throats have been lined with honey, we welcome you to this auspicious occasion, the Big Sing. No reira, I runga I tēnā tāku e mihi nei, tēnā koutou, nau mai, haere mai.
Ko te rite ka puta ko te tarai ka paha I te puna o mamoe ko katua mama nunu mia ora tū ki te tokara Hoki ki ai raueroa Ko tahi ko tarere ko te ao matarahi heke a tarai awai Ko te puta ki ara kai moani ki ara kai momona ki atu ki au au paritai Ki raki ura e Umaya huataki ki o hari uninihi mai ki tūrau moa I te atara Tōna tuara ki ka kōkō paka ki tapu ai nuku e Tōna tua kera te wharauka O tā whakahiku o mangerehe Kura tātai puni tō tohu e Ki te umutauro kāti ngā moe Piki ake tararua ki te manga watu Hika ki te rākau o te aitu pawa e Hei tōka, te wake Nira mai te pua koko Ka re tōna puku I kata I ka rākau Maka waka ko papa Anake ka haere a te rere wā Ka wā I te moana ki te wai Kauna mue Titira tā huri Karapa ki mua Karapa ki muri Ki te rapa me te pitau O te wakakura haupo Poi a te pu I ara uru Te pūtake tēnei O tātā hura katira Mena konei Riki ai te au ki te taukata O kai tau e Oi
O tēnei waiata I tuhi a e tērā rangatira I mate ai a tahu pōti O ana kupu ka kōrero o te tuinga o te tangata o te whakarena o te taukai a tangata. No reira, ko tēnā hoki I tō mātou tūmanaku ki a koutou, ka tui a koutou I te taura tangata, ka whakarena koutou I te taukai a aroha. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou. This traditional song that we've sung to you for you today was written by Tahu Pōtuku, who lies in state as we speak. And it talks about the weaving of the braids of humanity and the weaving of the braids of love. And so our hope for you over these next few days as you are competing in the Big Sing is that you have a chance to weave those bonds of friendship with each other across the schools and across the country. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, nau mai, haere mai.
Ora, whakatake te hau ki tūru, whakatake te hau ki te tonga. Kia mā kina ki uta, kia mā taratara ki tai. E hiake rā te atukura he tio, he huka he hauhu, ti hei mauri ora. O ka eke te wiwi, ka eke te wawa. He piko he tani whā, he piko he tani whā. Ti hei mauri ora. Kōrihi a te taku manu kuratangi, I te tihi orangi toto. Ti tiro whakararo ko te waiu o mata kamakama. Papaki ko ngā tai o te Waitemata ki te kōpuke e tū. Tihei Maurioi. E wehi ana ki e tātoa. Whakahorenetia te kingi Māori. Pai Māori e. E ngā mate. Haere, haere, haere atu rā. Haere atu ki te whanga tūturu mō taua te tāngata. Haere, haere, haere atu rā. Te hunga mate ki te hunga mate. Te hunga ora ki te hunga ora. Tēnā koutou katoa. E ngā mana, e ngā reo, e kui mai, koro mai, rauranga tirama. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Nō mātou te māringa nui, nā te kaupapa whakahui mai i whakahirahira tātou. Tukuna te kaupapa kia rere, ko te paitaki tī whaia kia tata, ko te paitata whakamaua kia tina. Haumi e, hui e, tai ki. He honore, he kororia, maunga rongo ki te whenua. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Te wai.
Thank you very much to Kumei and the members of He Waka Katoa for coming and giving us that very warm mihi and greeting this morning. Thank you. And thank you to Deacon as well for replying on behalf of the Manahiri. So, I'm Carol Randall, host, committee chair, and I warmly welcome you here today to the Big Sing finale. Our committee has been working very hard over the last few weeks and months to make sure that we have a well-organised event for you, enabling you to perform to your best and of course bring the pleasure that you do to so many people and create that inspirational atmosphere that just always goes with a Big Sing and that I love telling people about. So we thank you for your efforts that you've made in getting to the finale. We know that they are considerable in both the commitment to your rehearsals and just the expense of getting here as well. And we wish you a very successful finale. Have fun, enjoy yourselves, and enjoy your stay in our lovely city of Dunedin. Ngā mihi nui, kia koutou katoa. Now, it's my pleasure to ask Christine Gary, who is standing in for our Mayor today, to come and bring a welcome from the Dunedin City. And following Christine, we will have Juliet Drever, who is the chairperson of the New Zealand Choral Federation Governance Board. Thank you.
Tēnā koutou katoa e hui mai nei, e nā mana, e nā reo, e ro rakatera mā. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Morena, good morning everyone, and it is my pleasure to be here standing in for His Worship the Mayor Dave Cull, to welcome you to Ōtepoti Dunedin for the New Zealand Secondary Schools Choral Festival Big Sing finale for 2019. That's quite a mouthful. I understand that the 860 or so singers in the 24 choirs represented here have been selected from over 7,000 secondary school students from all over the country. This means you are the cream of New Zealand's secondary school choral talent. It It is a great privilege to have you here in the city for this wonderful event. To those of you who have travelled from throughout the country to be here, we welcome you to the Edinburgh of the South. I know for many of you, your families and schools, you have worked really hard to fundraise to travel here to Dunedin. For those of you who may be visiting Dunedin for the first time, you will discover a city with an outstanding range of cultural, recreational and community facilities, like the one we are in right now, as well as breathtaking natural environment, which all help to provide a superb quality of life for our residents. Over its history, Dunedin has attracted a diverse range of cultures which contribute towards making a vibrant community. This includes 5,000 international students from over 99 countries present in Dunedin. From the time that Māori first settled here, perhaps as much as 1,000 years ago, Otago Harbour, around which the city has grown, has been a place of shelter and welcome. The Scottish settlers who arrived in 1848 and the many cultures that followed in the gold rush of 1860s brought a sense of culture and permanence to Dunedin, including the largest concentration of Victorian and Edwardian architecture in New Zealand. I hope that whether you're one of the competitors or one of the support people here with a choral group, you will take time to look around the city. It has something for everyone. There are many things to see not far from this venue. The Dunedin Railway Station opened in 1906, is the most photographed building in the country. And by the way, it's a perfect place for a flash mob performance. To understand more about Dunedin, I recommend you visit Toitu, Otago Settlers Museum near the railway station, where you can find more about the character, culture, technology, art, fashion, music and transport that has shaped Dunedin as a city. If you want to go a little further afield, and I know that time is of the essence, so it may be next time you visit Dunedin, the Otago Peninsula is not far away with its unique wildlife and attractions such as Larnaca Castle. So as well as enjoying this fantastic competition, please make sure you also grab the opportunity to experience some of Dunedin's culture, history, food and scenery. There's great cafes and street art to enjoy in the centre of the city. Now, I realise that some of you may be approaching the end of your time at school and are starting to consider future study options. Take the time, if you can, during your stay to have a look at what Dunedin has to offer as a city of education. We have two prestigious and world-class tertiary institutions, the University of Otago and Otago Polytechnic, all within a few minutes' walk of the centre of this very livable city. For those of you looking to make music a career, the Department of Music at the University of Otago offers a wide range of choice, including Western classical music, contemporary rock, music technology, and world music. If you want to develop as a performer, a composer, or a songwriter, there are stimulating papers in the creation of music to explore to a high level. And Dunedin's cultural scene is certainly well suited to lovers of music. Being New Zealand's oldest city, we do have a proud tradition of musical excellence here. The Dunedin Harmonic Society was formed as early as 1856, while the Dunedin Choral Society came about in 1864. Now in its 51st year, the Dunedin Symphony Orchestra is the oldest city-based professional orchestra in New Zealand, attracting international soloists and conductors, and just on Saturday night I attended a fabulous performance. Many quality opera singers have come out of Dunedin, such as Jonathan Lamanu, Annalise and Claire Barton, just to name a few. And the distinctive Dunedin sound, created in the early 1980s, endeared itself to university students throughout the world. Think the Chills, the Verlaines. For the next few days, the focus is on celebrating the incredible choral talents of secondary school students from throughout New Zealand. Congratulations to you all for making it to this point. I remember, as a parent, the pride I felt as my daughter and her school choir participated in the finale of the Big Sing several years ago. And I know that your families, schools and communities will be incredibly proud of you. Thank you also to local tangata whenua and the local committee of the New Zealand Choral Federation for all the hard work you've put into the organisation of the event. I'd also like to acknowledge the vital funding support provided by Creative New Zealand and the Ministry of Youth Development. Without everyone playing their part, events like this just don't happen. As a city, we're delighted to play our part by hosting you here in Dunedin for the next few days. Enjoy the Big Sing finale. I know this is the culmination of a huge effort on all your parts. It is an enormous credit to all your dedication and hard work that you have all been selected to be here, and no matter where the prizes are ultimately awarded, you and your choirs are all winners. And I do look forward to the odd informal performance as I move around the city. I did notice a group of boys in blue uniform this morning as I came to work and was really hopeful they would break out into song. It didn't happen, but I challenge you to do that as you move around the city. Have a wonderful Big Sing in Ōtepoti Dunedin. Kia ora.
Tēnā koutou katoa, nau mai haere mai, te whanganui ātara tuku kāinga, ko Juliet Drever ahau, hei timuaki o te kotahitanga manu reo o Aotearoa. Kia kōmene ngā mihi mō te kōmihi. I'm Juliet Drever, Chair of the New Zealand Choral Federation, and it's my great pleasure on behalf of the New Zealand Choral Federation to welcome you all to the Big Sing Finale 2019. Thank you in turn for your welcome to us. We are honoured to be here in this place. I acknowledge Christine Gary on behalf of the Mayor of Dunedin, Beryl and Ron Imrie from our national sponsors Tour Time, John Rosser, the Big Sing Director, Christine Argyle, NZCF Chief Executive, our National Big Sing Coordinator Elizabeth Crayford, and of course the superb Dunedin organising team led so ably by Carol Randall and Rosemary Tarberton. I welcome and thank in advance our expert adjudicators. From Oklahoma, Tim Sharp, Executive Director of the ACDA, fresh from adjudicating the Upper North Island cadenza in Rotorua, and our colleague on the artistic team of the World Symposium on Choral Music. James Tibbles, Deputy Head of School at the Auckland University School of Music and longtime Big Sing adjudicator and moderator. Madeline Pierrard, whose career path some of you may be eyeing with interest, starting as it did with the New Zealand Secondary Students Choir, New Zealand Youth Choir and Voices New Zealand, and now including the Royal Opera House at Covent Garden. And finally, Maramena Tuna from the University of Otago, who will judge the Auahe Kore Performance Award entries. I'd also like to sincerely thank our financial partners and supporters, Creative New Zealand, the Ministry of Youth Development, our partners Sounds and Trinity College London, and last but by no means least, our national sponsors Tour Time. Tour Time say that as proud long-term sponsors of the Big Sing, they're thrilled to be continuing their support of the New Zealand secondary students choral community. They wish you all the best of luck for your performances, and they're thrilled to watch you all grow and develop each year through your continued hard work and commitment. They welcome you to stop by and chat with them in the foyer at any time to introduce yourself and discuss some of the exciting opportunities to participate in choral festivals around the world. Finally, of course, welcome to all of you. Conductors, teachers, supporters, and of course the singers of the 24 fine choirs who will perform here over the next 3 days. The Big Sing continues to grow year by year and has provided a forum for a host of wonderful musical and social experiences across more than 30 years. It's a phenomenon of which we in NZCF are incredibly proud. It's also part of a whole suite of activities that we run for singers, conductors, administrators, and the listening public. And our biggest ever and most exciting venture at the moment is the World Symposium on Choral Music, to be held in Auckland in July next year, 2020. I hope we'll see some of you there. The awarding of the World Symposium is a huge acknowledgement of what Aotearoa New Zealand has achieved in choral music, and was due in no small part to the massive success of the Big Sing. From all of us here at the New Zealand Choral Federation, enjoy yourselves and do your best. Kia pai tō mahi.
It's now my pleasure, and I know it's going to be yours too, as we listen to Kieran Kelly, who's going to sing to us this morning. Kieran is a Year 12 student at Kavanagh College, and just last weekend he was the winner of the Apparina Award for NewSats Association, and he just won this last weekend singing the piece made famous by Bobby Darin called Beyond the Sea. Thank you, Kieran.
Beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me. My lover stands on golden sand and watches ships that we sail. Somewhere beyond the sea, she's there watching for me. Oh, if I could fly like birds on high, then straight to her arms I'll go sailing. And it's far beyond the star, it is near beyond the moon. And I know beyond a doubt my heart will lead me there soon. We'll meet beyond the shore, we'll kiss just as before. Oh, happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I'll go sailing. And I know beyond a doubt my heart will lead me there soon. We'll meet, I know we'll meet beyond the shore. We're gonna kiss just like before. Oh, happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I'll go sailing. No more sailing, so long sailing, bye-bye sailing. Move on, Captain.
Thank you very much, Kieran. I certainly enjoyed that. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Anthony Ritchie to you. And Anthony will be a name, I'm sure, that is a very familiar name. Many of you will have sung compositions by Anthony. And so Anthony is now going to officially open and get our Big Sing underway. So I'll ask Anthony to speak. Thank you.
Thanks, Carol, and thank you, Kieran. Bing Crosby, eat your heart out, I say. So, kia ora tātou, everyone. ko Anthony Takuinga. I'm the head of the music program at Otago University in the School of Performing Arts, now we're called. And welcome to the sunny south. Just a passing shower this morning, but no worries. It was lovely to see some of you yesterday come and visit the School of Music, and Tessa Romano, our voice teacher. Do feel free to come down if you've got time to walk down. It's only about 15 minutes walk to the campus. Well, the Big Sing, it's the massive sing. Around 10,000 singers each take part each year in this amazing event, which is the envy of nations overseas, I know. So you're very lucky. Well, no, you're good to be here. So, and I know this event gets streamed live as well, so many other people get to see it. I just want to acknowledge, because I've been a judge myself in the past, I really want to acknowledge the judges and the efforts they've put into this. I know what a huge job it is. So thanks to them and the New Zealand Choral Federation. And if you get a chance to say thanks to these people during the next few days, do, please. It's incredible to think that when I was your age, which is not long ago, there was no such thing as the Big Sing. It only started in 1988. Before that, in the 1970s, I remember people saying that in New Zealand we didn't have a very sort of singing culture. Sure, we had Kirita Kanawa, Malvina Major, Iniawi Tiwiata, and split ends, but people didn't go around singing that much. I had a friend who liked to burst into song on the street on purpose, pretending he was an Italian and was in danger of being locked away. Actually, it wasn't that bad. I'm exaggerating a wee bit because New Zealand has a long tradition of music, as we mentioned about the Maori tradition going back hundreds of years of Waiata and Karakia and so forth, but also the city choirs of Dunedin and Auckland celebrating their 150th anniversary, concert parties that went to the war, the Maori show bands. I mean, we've got so much rich tradition of singing here. So singing is good for us in so many ways. It keeps the brain engaged, oxygenates the body, it's good for our posture, good for our mental health, promotes a sense of community and encourages discipline most of the time. Belonging to a choir can help us cope with life and get ahead academically. So people from all walks of life can get together in a room and sing as one. And it doesn't actually matter if you don't particularly like someone next to you, once you're singing together, you sort of unite as one spirit. And that's what I remember about singing in choirs, is the special thing. As a composer myself, one of the things I love about the Big Sing is that they have a category for New Zealand repertoire, and this is not self-interest, I promise. The reason I love it is that everyone has to sing about things Kiwi. And I know there's a big wide world out there on Spotify and everything else, but it's great that we perform the words and music of Kiwis from Aotearoa as well, because if we don't, no one else will. So I wish you well for the next 3 days. Sing your best, enjoy yourselves. Don't get too hung up on the competition results. I note on the website it says the Big Sing considers the festival aspect of the event as important as the competitive aspect. So the main point of this event is to create magic on the stage for yourselves, your conductors, and for us, the audience. So I now declare the Big Sing finale formally open.
Thank you, Anthony. Now that brings us to the conclusion of our opening ceremony, and we're going to prove just how well we sing now by singing our national anthem. And we thank David Birchall here for playing the organ as you were coming in this morning, and of course for our national anthem. At the conclusion of the national anthem, we'll ask the staff and the dignitaries if they would leave the stage, and you people just remain standing while they do so. And then just to sit for a minute while we give you some very important housekeeping notices, and then of course it's off for lunch and ready for our first recital at 2 o'clock this afternoon. So please stand for the national anthem.